minute. Something ain't right.
Two whistleblowers claim that Hunter Biden received, quote, preferential treatment when prosecutors offered a plea deal this week that included just two tax misdemeanors. They told Congress that IRS investigators recommended far more serious felony charges.
Hold up.
Whoa, hold on to your hat, everybody. CNN is actually reporting on the whistleblower information that came out yesterday when all of the media, the corporate media, was quiet about it. Somehow they are getting the okay or encouragement to now report on it.
Just hours after House Republicans released the transcripts of the whistleblower testimony, Hunter Biden, as we can see here, was seen at the White House mingling with guests at the state dinner for India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Am I the only one that found this insulting? That the president's son, who's under investigation, and on the same day that all kinds of information were released from whistleblowers of this corruption, that he was out hobnobbing last night? It felt like it was a spitting in the face of the American people.
CNN's Evan Perez joins us now with the details. So, Evan, what exactly are these whistleblowers alleging against the DOJ?
Well, Rahel, these two whistleblowers who testified to Congress just in the last few weeks say that this investigation essentially was rigged. They say this is a 5-year investigation, and that the IRS at one point recommended a total of 11 counts against Hunter Biden, including felonies for federal tax evasion, filing false tax returns, false statements, going back to 2014. In the end, they say, what we know is that the Justice Department, the Trump-appointed prosecutor there, David Weiss, agreed to a plea deal with Hunter Biden for only 2 misdemeanors. They say that their recommendation actually had the backing of some of the prosecutors who were working this case more closely. And so here's what Gary Shapley, who is the supervisor, the IRS supervisor, who came forward. This is what he says. I am alleging with evidence that the DOJ provided preferential treatment, slow-walked the investigation, did nothing to avoid obvious conflicts of interest in this investigation.
Wait a minute.
Of course, this means that Congress is going to spend more time investigating what exactly happened behind the scenes at the Justice Department and at the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware.
Hey, Evan, one of the things yesterday is I was kind of following this throughout the course of the day. Some of the messages that were released, that were made public, or the allegations of certain messages, undoubtedly draw your eye and make you ask questions.
Something ain't right.
If you're not inside the investigation, what are these messages, and do you think that what the agents wanted, that there would be further investigation, is possible now?
Yeah, I think that's the major part of what their complaints are. Again, these are 2 agents who were very seasoned, and they've been following this investigation very closely for years. And they say they were not allowed to investigate very thoroughly some parts of the evidence that they say pointed fingers at the sitting president, Joe Biden. And here's what Shapley said in this. There's a 2017 message that is purported to come from Hunter Biden to a Chinese partner that he's trying to get to pay him. And so this is what it says. It says, I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment has not been fulfilled. He goes on to say that essentially he will hold a grudge against whoever is not paying. And he ends it by saying, I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father. Now, the importance of that is that, Joe Biden has repeatedly said that, he's never talked business, his son's business issues with his son. And again, this is a message from 2017. Joe Biden was not president at the time. But the question is, where was this message and where was evidence like this thoroughly investigated by the FBI and the IRS?
Wait a minute. Who are you?